So today we will continue the discussion of bearings. Last few classes videos you might have understood some typical bearings, their discussions, their concepts, guidelines of terminologies, then data book based discussions, etc. roughly. But don't think that unless you practice one numerical design calculation, again you have to go back to the theoretical explanations available in the videos or textbook. Then only you can get what is the discussion going on here. Unless otherwise, you will get only partial information only, never you will get the full idea. This is thrust ball bearing. Thrust ball bearing here. These are the bearing arrangements. Thrust force will be coming from directly, and based on that you have to fix the ball, select the ball bearing design from the data book. This is the terminology explanation. Thrust ball bearing, bearing bore diameter, length, outside diameter, shaft washer, ball, housing washer, bearing height. Why this is terminology is explained is, suppose you design as per the design procedure of a ball bearing, that ball bearing category can be mentioned. Once you mention it, their dimension will be followed. That dimension you can locate in this figure. Application: roller bearing. If it is tapered roller bearing, applications are trucks, bevel gear, lathe, spindle, etc. If it is thrust ball bearing, normally it is used for heavy axle load and low speed applications. If it is needle roller bearing, applications may be a tailstock of some machines, spindles, etc. Also in aircraft industries. Needle bore bearing. Why it is called needle bore bearing? From the title itself you can understand. Needle type bearing. Length is 2 more compared to diameter. It is clear here also. Length proportion is more compared to the diameter value. Such a bearing we call needle bore bearing. Selection of bearing through catalog. That's what I told you. You can, based on the conditions, based on the input data, you can go to the data book. Roller bearing or ball bearing, you can select from the data book. For that selected value, the dimensions can be located. This slide is not clear. Once you practice some numerical design calculation of a typical roller or ball bearing, then you will get the 100% idea. This is not important. Bearing arrangement. Shafts are arranged supported, generally supported by two bearings. Side and that fixes relative movement of the shaft and housing in the axle direction is called fixed side bearing, and the side that allows movement is called floating side bearing. These are all information related to your bearing loads. This is also accompanied information. Simply I'll read or you can go through it. In the case of bearings with detachable inner and outer rings, such as cylindrical and needle roller bearing, relative movement is accomplished by the raceway surface. Bearing with non-detachable inner and outer rings, such as deep groove ball bearing and self-aligning roller bearing, are designed so that fitting surface move in the axial direction. These are all information, not very important, related to your bearing design after the dimension location. This is a systematic procedure written here. Once you, before going to the data book, these are the some general guidelines, may not be fully sufficient. Again you have to go to textbook. Based on that guidelines, you can reach to a conclusion that what is your category of roller bearing or what is your category of ball bearing. I am not reading, therefore you will not understand. With these guidelines, what you have to do is, the coming classes, you have to take your data book, corresponding pages. When I read one instruction, you have to do like that. Second instruction, like that for the input value. Finally, using this procedure. Determine the axial force, take radial and axial, take working life of the bearing, calculate the life in million revolution, life in hours, one equation given, take service factor, etc. These are some general guidelines. Using all this information and guidelines, the aim is finally you can reach what is the category of roller bearing or ball bearing selected from the data book. Dynamic load capacity is the followed procedure only. Select bearing using manufacturer catalog, determine the other proportion. Same thing, already I have explained. So using this, maybe general, maybe more specific procedure may be required, but anyway, using this procedure, using your data book, you can locate what is the category of bearing you are speaking, either rod bearing or ball bearing. So once you locate it, sir, പറഞ്ഞോ. ഞാൻ ഒന്നും കൂടി ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്, കുഴപ്പമില്ല സാർ പറഞ്ഞു. അത് നമ്മള് കൊടുക്കാം സാർ, കൊടുക്കാം. വേണ്ട സാർ, വേണ്ട, ഞാൻ ആലോചിച്ചാ കൊടുക്കും. അത് വേണമെങ്കിൽ നമുക്കൊരു മെയിൽ അയക്കാം. ഞാൻ എന്തായാലും ഒരു മെയിൽ അയക്കാൻ പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്, അത് ഞാൻ സാറിന് ഫോർവേഡ് ചെയ്ത് തരാം. അത് സാർ ഫോർവേഡ് ചെയ്ത് കൊടുത്താൽ മതി അങ്ങോട്ട്. ഈ 4 പോയിന്റാണ് എന്നോട് പറഞ്ഞത്. പിന്നെ 4, അപ്പൊ അത് ഇതിൽ ഫീഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടുണ്ട് നമ്മൾ ചർച്ച. അപ്പൊ അത് എനിക്ക് മെയിൽ അയക്കാൻ പറഞ്ഞു വൈകുന്നേരം. മെയിൽ അയച്ചിട്ട് സാർ അത് അങ്ങോട്ട് കൊടുത്തു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമ്മുടെ ഡ്യൂട്ടി കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ആയല്ലോ. ഓക്കെ. ഇല്ല, നമ്മളിപ്പോ ഞാൻ ജോയിൻ ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളൂ സാർ. ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് അഭിപ്രായം പറയാനായിട്ടില്ലല്ലോ. ഞാനിപ്പോ മീറ്റിങ്ങിന് വരും. ഓക്കെ സാർ, ഓക്കെ സാർ, ഓക്കെ. Sorry for the disturbance. Principal has suddenly phoned me, so this video recording I did not stop the discussion, so sorry for the disturbance occurred. Determine the dimension of the bearing housing. If bearings are operating at a high temperature, correction should be applied. Okay, this based on the temperature you can slightly modify the bearing, roller of bearing temperature. So if you consider the temperature value also, slightly you can modify. Position of bearing. Already I have displayed another type of figure. This is a different version, that's all. But is how we are locating the roller or ball bearing is available in the figure. Operating condition. Operating condition during the operation, clearance and fit value is very important. Based on the first column, the application and types of bearing mentioned. For that, the different fits and tolerances available here. These fits and tolerances, these are our standard terminologies only. This will follow some clearance values that is available in the data book.